Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Snarp Fangle Podcast. I'm your host, Jake Metzger, along with my wonderful, lovely co-host, David Reed. How you doing, David?
Excellent. Wiped out, but otherwise excellent.
Excellent. Yes, excellent is, I would say, the word to use today. We had a very good day, taking a little day trip on this wonderful Labor Day Monday. And you know what? We had a wonderful trip, so good that we're really tired from it. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we came home and we're like, you know what? We got to record a good old podcast for you. We got to give the people some good, high-quality content to listen to this week. And I was thinking, David, on the way home, you know what? I wonder if we should do a commentary track. I mean, it's basically a podcast, and we just watch a movie, chill out, talk about the movie, maybe talk about what happened today, and go from there. What do you think?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Snarp Fangle Podcast, and it is really good to be talking to you today in the congregation on YouTubes. So the topic of today is we are going to watch a movie, and we're going to be talking over the movie. So the idea of this is simple. You take the movie that we're going to watch, Rocky 3, and you press play when I prompt you to, and I will be very clear on when I say that. So do not worry. I'm at the very beginning of the video track whenever we get to that. But before I do, I just want to lay down a few ground rules here. You do not have to listen to this while watching the movie, but you might get more out of it that way, 100%, because we'll be reacting to it and everything. But honestly, David, I just think this is a good excuse to just hang out and enjoy ourselves, watch a movie, and hang out with the audience, and just have a pretty chill evening. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Well, I got my Baja Blast. I'm going to open that sucker. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I got my Baja Blast. Got my remote.
He's ready to get blasted, folks.
Ready to get blasted, guys. Oh, wow. Hey, so thankfully this movie's not too long, so we're just going to hang out and have a good time. It's about as long as an episode. And I'm going to hit play. So, ladies and gentlemen, just for you to know, Rocky 3, at this moment of this recording, it is free to watch on Amazon Prime Video. Also watch it on AMC Plus as well as Apple TV. You can just stream it there if you have those subscriptions. And we were debating on what to do, what kind of movie, but Rocky 3 is a pretty general, movie that I would say most people have had in their collections at some point or have watched at some point. So even if you haven't seen it, you still get to enjoy a good episode of Snarp Fangle and an opportunity to watch a really good movie. But also, you get a chance to watch along, and you might already have this film anyway. So, 1982, Rocky 3. I have it on the Blu-ray here. I think this was the first release of the Blu-ray remastered version. I think, it was 2006. This was when Rocky Balboa, the fifth or sixth film? Yeah, sixth film in the movie franchise came out. So anyway,
for those of you listening without watching along, just pretend like you're watching
just pretend like you're watching a film. And the quiet parts, just imagine in your head what's happening right now, you know?
Even if you have zero reference of what might be happening, just make it up.
Exactly. Just make it up. Come on.
For all we know, in your version of the movie, like aliens invade and
like they do.
You know, Clubber Lang and Rocky have to team up to fight them off, you know.
Yeah. You sounds like you're describing the plot of the fourth Creed movie that's yet to be released. Oh man. But let's stop dilly-dallying. Let's get into it. And I'm gonna press play in 3. I'm at 000, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to hit play in 3. When I say play, I'm going to hit play. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it just skipped to the end. Dang it! Nope, it did it. Nope, we were good. Okay. All right, sorry about that. So, David, have you seen this?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
What do you remember from it?
Very little.
Very little. Do you know who the villain is in this?
If I remember correctly, this is Ivan Drago, right?
No, that's the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
Which is also a very good Rocky movie. Excellent Rocky movie, in fact.
I told you I remembered little of it.
Well, it's funny you bring up the fourth one because they recently did a re-edit of the film. They did another director's cut that Stallone did from the original masters. And I heard it was really good, and it's on the newer Blu-ray releases of the films. And I really want to get it really bad because it's basically just him redoing a lot of the lengths of all the cuts and the shots and everything. It's just looks like a really fun director's cut, and I can't wait to watch it. But we're watching Rocky 3 today. And I kind of just wanted to pick this because it's kind of just it's a fun movie to watch. So just so I don't know if you know what happened before this, David. Do you want me to recap you?
Sure, why not? I think it'll help for
Yeah.
our audience too.
Yeah, so in the first Rocky, it's a classic. You have Stallone, you have this classic, wonderful 70s film. You get Rocky, and at the very end, spoilers in Rocky 1, he loses against Apollo Creed. And then this intro that we're watching right now is from the second movie, and it's basically the rematch. It's the same exact movie pretty much with a little higher budget. And he ends up, as we'll see here in a second, he ends up winning against Apollo Creed. And yeah, some of it's very cheesy 80s the way they portray this, but you know what? Don't matter. It's a great movie, and we're gonna have fun. Oh my God! Oh, it's so exciting. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not really like cheesy or like worth laughing at. I'd say it's just I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting for someone who hasn't seen Rocky 2. This kind of comes off as like, what the heck's going on?
I mean, we could have watched the first one, I guess, but let's just jump into a classic,
I mean, yeah.
A movie that is very friendly to the viewer, I'd say. It's very entertaining. It's short enough, and it's easy to wrap your mind around. It's a great movie. Oh yeah, it's a song. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah. Whoa, I don't remember that at all. So now we're seeing his rise to the top. Dang, he is so jacked in this movie. Holy crap. Like, he's super fit in the second one, especially. But gosh dang, man, he is jacked in this.
Well, he's been doing this for a while now, so he's got that Hollywood training regimen down pat.
Oh, is that Lamar Burton watching him? You see that in the crowd?
Is that Mr. T?
That's Lamar Burton.
Lamar?
Yeah, Lamar Burton.
Lamar Burton? Who's Lamar Burton?
Reading Rainbow.
You mean LeVar Burton?
LeVar Burton. Sorry, LeVar Burton. Sorry, it's been a long day. Oh, so he beat the German guy.
Excuse me, I think you mean Geordie LaForge. Lieutenant Commander Geordie
LaForge, Oh God, what a shot. Whoa.
That's a lot of shots of Mr. T.
A lot of shots of Mr. T. Well, he's the up and comer, apparently. Oh, yep, he's hungry. Okay. He's hungry. And there's the Nike sponsorship right there.
This is a strange montage.
Yeah, Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang
for Brutals. Oh wow, he totally hit him there. Yes, product placement. American Express.
I'm Rocky Balboa, and I use American Express wherever I go.
So Mickey is like watching Clubber do all this while Stallone's in the limelight and I'm on the commercials. birthday parties.
What was that?
That was his trainer Mickey being Santa Claus.
Okay.
Oh, he's on GQ. Whoa.
Was that GQ?
Yeah, that was
it looked like it
GQ.
said CQ.
No, it just said GQ.
Okay. Crunch Bunch.
I'm curious, for anybody in the audience out there who's maybe grew up in the 80s, was there a bunch in like late 70s, early 80s? Was there a ton of merchandise that they're showing in this film? Was all that like real merchandise for Rocky? Like the power bars, the commercials, the GQ cover, all that stuff. Was that real? Or was this just made for the movie? Because I'm sure there were action figures and plenty of merch after this came out, while this came out too. I'm just curious. Mr. T, a Biden endorser. I'm joking. Well, I'm not, because it's true. He endorsed, I think, Biden last election or something like that. Oh, no, he didn't. He just was big on the vaccine, I think. He wanted all the children to take the vaccine and stuff. Sorry, YouTube, we're now demonetized because we talked about the forbidden
I pity
shot.
the fool.
I pity the fool
Who don't get that clot shot in his veins.
I'm glad you said it in that voice because it kind of like we'll sneak around YouTube censors for that one. But dude, because of like the current because of the current election in America, YouTube is coming back again and now cracking down on a lot of new things. So you just got to be careful out there.
Oh,
guys.
I forgot that Carl Weathers was in this movie.
Yeah, man, he's like he is the most important part of this movie, and he's the best part of this movie. Oh my god. I love Carl Weathers. Rest in peace. That guy was great. I also don't understand why this piece of trash character, I can't remember his name, is Rocky's best friend. Adrian's sister. Yeah, it's Adrian's brother. I don't know why he keeps this guy around. I just don't get it. Season of victory. We also, dang it, David, I just realized, because we're recording a podcast, we can't fast forward any of this movie. Dang it. Sorry, audience. Guess we're going to have to just watch it along with you.
What parts did you want to fast forward?
There's like a commercial he does that's really embarrassing to watch. I usually just skip that, but hey, I guess I'm going to have to suffer through it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for you guys.
Gotta do it all. The good, bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, excuse me. What he's doing in an arcade.
These are some really run-down looking arcades.
Yeah.
Or is he just like high right now?
He's probably just drunk. Just came back from the bar. He's walking home.
Yeah, because the way this is shot, this is like supposed to look. It seems like it's supposed to look like a really disorienting, almost like creepy experience. But it's just an arcade.
I feel like it's a very disorienting experience.
Oh, he's drinking.
Yeah, he's drinking. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
he's drunk.
He
drunk.
He Rocky drunk.
Oh man, he's not doing too good.
No. The music. Whoa. Can't remember this guy's name. Oh, that's interesting. The lights are in the shape of him. I never noticed that. They threw him in jail. Man, cops were really the police force was really good back then, dude. They're not just gonna chase him down and give him a misdemeanor. They're actually gonna throw him in jail.
Well,
like America's supposed to be.
He was still probably charged with a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
He just spent the night in jail.
This is home. Don't know about this. Oh, Paulie, that's his name. With an I. Holy. Man, how tall is Stallone? Like, he always looks really tall, but man, this garb he's wearing is like, it's really making him tall. For what? I thought you said friend zone for a second. Ooh. You tell him to, Rocky. What? Oh. Okay. Can I have a job? Well, it seems like Paulie just wants meaning, honestly. He wants to mean something, I guess, to somebody. Or affirmation or something. I don't know.
He's
a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. Man, he is jacked. Like, dang, man.
Now, audience, don't get any wrong ideas here.
What? Oh.
I'm
Well,
sure.
what are they watching on the screen? They were fighting, and now he says he's jacked. What's happening right now? No, it's just him and his wife talking, and he's got his shirt off. That's all. So, anyway. His hair, too. His hair just doesn't look real. Oh, no, it looks real.
It's probably got a lot of product in it.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, he's probably got a lot of product.
No, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
Especially Clubber Lang when we get to him later. Mr. T. Youth League Benefit, Battle of Champions.
Versus Thunderlips.
Oh, it's this movie. I thought it was Rocky 4. He fights this wrestler is what I'll say. Is it this one actually? I think it's this one because Thunderlips. I think I know what's about to happen. Audience, I don't know if David knows what's about to happen right now, but I am very excited. Yes, this is it. Oh, I'm so excited.
You ever fight a dinosaur kid?
You ever fight a dinosaur kid? Here we go, David. You ready? Oh, God.
Oh, it's Hulk Hogan.
It's
what
Hulk
the heck?
Hogan. Look at him, how young he is. Oh my God.
Hulk Hogan as Thunderlips.
Thunderlips, man, he even You know what? He looks exactly how he did at the convention this year, David.
I like his pimp hat. It really ties the whole outfit together.
Whoa! Look at the back of the. They're booing at him. Wow, that is. Speaking of somebody who has product in him, that is. Keep it fresh, baby.
I feel like he was like
The ultimate male.
Boning in his lines because this is not like his normal energy.
I don't know.
He's kind of muted here. He's like,
he feels a little.
Thunderlips is here. Yeah, in the flesh.
In the flesh. What's up?
And
everybody?
Hulk Hogan is normally like, brother, what do you mean? In the flesh.
Well, remember, this is early Hulk Hogan, so I don't know.
Well,
if
he was.
Was he always like that on that energy?
Yeah.
Because I know in this is early 80s Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
sure
early 80s
Hulk
Hogan is what defined Hulk Hogan.
I also wonder if this is like a trick of perspective because he seems incredibly tall. And I don't think Hulk Hogan's actually like 7 foot like he's supposed to be in this.
It could be.
He could be. I mean, I don't know.
The world may never know.
The world may never know. Oh, now they're cheering for him. He's playing the crowd now.
202 pounds.
City Youth League.
Whoa, look at that mustache.
Yeah, that is some mustache. Holy cow. That is an old lady killer.
That looks
That's
like
what that mustache is.
That looks like someone glued a pipe cleaner to his face.
It does. Wait, where'd he go? Oh wait, was he he's an announcer. I thought he was a referee for a second.
What the heck?
Like
I don't think there's really a height difference.
Yeah, look at that.
Them.
That's definitely not how tall Hulk Hogan is. Because look, when there's a shot earlier when he was on that corner of the stage, I think all the chicks that are supposed to be helping him out are super short, and they have the camera in a certain perspective to make the announcer in the middle look smaller. At least that's what it looks like. Because it's a forced perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic movie making trick.
Yeah. Oh, watch out, Rock! Oh God. This is great. Just keep going. Just keep watching it. Thunderlips. They just had that shot of Mickey saying that. Oh my God. Well. Oh man, that is racist. He's calling the Italian guy meatball.
Well, I mean, there's worse things he could have called him.
That's true. That's true. Oh, wow, that looks really convincing. Oh my God. Oh no!
It's the scene from The Dark Knight Rises.
It's a scene from the comics. Oh God.
Of course, he went for the suplex.
Yep, the suplex. Yep. Man, I'm sure they had to do a ton of ADR in this scene. Bro, Bo is really.
What the heck is that?
He's holding him up. Man, Mickey is like really scared. Adrian, help me, catch me, Adrian. He falls in there. This is so amazing. Watch this. This is great. Oh no! What's happened to Mickey? Like a dirty rat. Oh no! Oh God, Mickey's having an episode, and this is happening around him. Teeth are flying off. Whoa. This thing's like turned to a zoo. God, Mickey looks like... Oh, now the girls are getting in on it. Oh, wow, Mickey's fine now. Okay. Is that the Nerdrotic? That famous YouTuber?
Yeah, I'm
You see that
pretty
guy?
sure he was a little young
That's
when this movie was
Oh,
filmed.
the chair. Oh, man.
But it wasn't a steel chair.
His face. Oh, man. Yeah, give Paulie everything he deserves. That's right. So Mickey's okay now. Okay.
You know, they had to give the scene a little more drama.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
clearly it's lacking in drama. Oh, now they've gone from replicating The Dark Knight Rises to replicating The Princess Bride.
Oh, wow. What a transition. His body! Go for the body!
Did you say knock his butt off?
No, knock his block off.
Oh,
They just keep cutting to Mickey. Insane zingers.
And
This
he's
is
like,
amazing.
he really sounds like he's like in a bad way, though.
Yeah,
the way
it sounds like he's in
shrieking.
pain and he's like grasping for every breath he has left. Wow. And what a name, Thunderlips. A draw.
We'll call it a draw.
Call it a draw. Let's call it a draw. It's a flesh wound.
Yeah. Did you say thank God?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, he seems very like, that's the name of the game. I'm Hulk Hogan, and I'm a very measured and sane individual. Maybe he just didn't have any coke in him for this shot. Because I'm pretty sure that's what powered him through the 80s.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he was the WWF around at this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
82, 81, whenever they did this?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan was famous because of the WWF.
Yeah. Okay. As I know, 70s, it really like wrestling exploded, and then the 80s came along, and it's like, oh my God, now it's all these.
The 80s were like, the 80s were like the peak of what you would consider the classic period of the WWF. Macho Man, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. Yeah, they all hit their peak in the 80s.
Interesting. And then 90s, they kind of carried over, and then the new blood started coming in.
Yeah, 90s is when you started seeing The Undertaker, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. And then people like Brock and them didn't come until like the 2000s, right? Like Brock Lesnar. I know John Cena was in the 2000s, but
yeah, I don't know when
Brock Lesnar was like earlier, like I want to say late 90s or early 2000s. I don't know wrestling at all. So
yeah,
but I remember watching a video of something like that.
I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, so I don't really remember. And Brock Lesnar was never one that I even paid attention to anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh, Mickey's fine. He's okay.
He's okay.
He doesn't look like he had an episode at all. I mean, no droopy eyes. He looks okay. All right. Okay, now I like this little bit here where they have the Rocky theme being played in the real world.
Interesting.
I kind of like that. I don't know why.
Is that like the old Chinese woman singing Spider-Man and in that one movie? Which one was
Spider-Man
that?
2. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. That was great. See, the Raimi movies, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the Raimi movies did a great job showing New York for what it was. A bunch of people, melting pot of the United States with accents like from New York. Like they're actually from New York. None of this amazing Spider-Man BS where everybody has the same exact Hollywood accent that they're from the West Coast, maybe a little bit east, but they just don't have any authentic New York accent. That's something that really bothered me about them Andrew Garfield films. I don't know why, but
I mean,
you get Spider-Man 1, David, where you're like, you mess with one of us and you mess with all of us.
Yeah.
And then you get Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2, and it's like the only person that has an accent is the dude in the cab with Gwen, and he's like, lady, I'm stuck in traffic, eh. And that's it. That's literally it. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot that's bothersome about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. So,
Mm.
it's like it's gonna be something.
Yeah. Whoa, is that part of the Hell's Angels? I feel like we. Never mind. I'm gonna say. Hmm. Oh. Oh no, he's gonna retire. You can't do that. Oh. Oh. Oh man, Mickey's not messing around. He's like, what? I've never met you in my life. I feel like we're in that same performance from that we did with Thunder Lips. I feel like we're in the same thing with Mr. T here. It's more reserved. Whoa. You shut up, old man. Because he never, yeah. Careful, Mickey, don't get too worked up. Whoa. Poor Rocky. Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's getting serious. I mean, he just said he's not going to do anything to disgrace the sport, man, but
Well then.
Well then.
Well, I mean that's a natural response.
Did he
I
run?
think.
Did he follow the truck?
I don't.
He
I don't
just,
know about
he
that.
just comes out from behind the car.
I don't think they put that much thought into this shot. They're just like, yeah, it would be cool if it happened like this, and then they did it.
Yeah, like car pulls up. I don't see the door open. He just runs from behind the car. Maybe there's a second. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Maybe he runs around from the other side.
Yeah, maybe he runs. Maybe he just was like really mad. He's like, I need to walk it off. He just followed the car the whole way back to the mansion. Oh man. Oh, poor Mickey. Like, ooh. He's trying really hard to hold those dentures in. I don't know. Are those dentures?
I don't
It's hard
know.
to see. Oh, I hurt his feelings. Oh, poor Rocky. I've been protecting you. Aww.
Oh, he twisted his heartstrings.
Yeah. Yeah, why do you do this, Rock? Heavyweight champ trains here daily.
What the heck?
It's like some super fancy hotel. There's a guy on a horses.
Horse cops.
Horse cops. Tonight on Nights.
That's the reboot of that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Instead of Time Cop, it's Horse Cop.
Horse cop. I have zero memory of what's happening here. Who is that?
Was that supposed to be like a Rocky impersonator
no,
or something?
I think that was, I don't know, Billy Joel or something. Supposed to be, I don't know, some singer. Huh. I don't know. I think that's why I usually have like I fast forward. Oh God, why are you blocking the R on the Rocky shirt? Don't do that. Ah, he's Italian. House of Hill Rebuse. Go on in one piece. Don't ever tell that to an old man. Don't ever say that to him. Is that Jack Black's dad in the background? He just doesn't stop. Oh man. Oh my God. Get out of here, you. That's great. I love that. It's Jack Black's dad. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Self-playing piano. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not even training anymore.
He's just hanging out.
dancing with the band.
He's doing.
He's gonna jump rope. That's what he's gonna do. Meanwhile, Mr. T is in his basement
and just completely the entire time. Imagine him in the recording booth, like redoing all those, like.
You don't think they captured that on set?
They might have. No. That's awesome. Here's the difference, Rock. This guy's hungry. You're not. I think what's so great though about this movie, David, is yeah, we have the somebody who's hungry and somebody's already at the top, but it's also I would say a great allegory of like once you're a man and you have, the things that you need to be successful in your mind, like the family, the house, the kids, all that stuff, the dog. And then there's like people you meet in your life who are also hungry, searching for that. And I'm not saying they're going to take it away, but it's the fact that there's more people behind you who are also seeking that out. And some of them have good intentions and good heart and are good-hearted about it, but some are just hungry and want to take others down, kind of like Mr. Clubber Lang. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that? What analogy would you take from this?
I don't know. I think it's just it's showing to me that Rocky seems to enjoy being famous more than he does boxing at this point.
In fact, I think it might be. I'd actually call back to what Thad and us were talking about in the car today, where he said every celebrity has to overcome fame in some way.
Yeah,
it seems like this kind of fits right into that.
And yeah, so Rocky here at this point has not overcome fame. He is a slave to it right now.
And when you're a slave to something that you'll lose, where does that take you after that, If you're still a slave to it and you lose it, will you still always want to pursue that and reacquire it,
Well, I think in this case, it's showing that...
Hey, it's Carl Weathers.
Yeah. I think in this case, it's showing, too, that Rocky is more intent on preserving his fame, and he's willing to let his boxing ability fall by the wayside in order to preserve that.
Well, also, you kind of look at the first one with Carl Weathers with Creed, with Apollo Creed, and he's at the top. He's at the top of his game. He's the world champion, and he still wants a challenge, and that's why he goes for Rocky, because Rocky is hungry. That's why he goes after the Italian Stallion and builds him up as this opponent, because he said, look, if I lose against this guy, he's going to gain everything. That's going to be a wonderful story and a great message. But if I win, I still defend my belt. I still have it, and I've defended it, and I can say that I fought against somebody who's hungry enough to take me down for it. Not so bad to me. Man, he is just such a trash talker. He's so great in this. Oh, man. Oh, God. Whoa. Oh, no. Oh, no. And then the plot twist. It's Rocky that has the episode. Oh, never mind. God, get the cameras out of there. Come on. Was that against the rules? Hmm. Oh. Do it. Hmm. Oh, I forgot about this. So you'll probably see him say that, and a few other people say you're the best. Because when this came out, David, it was this and Karate Kid that came out around the same time, and they had two songs they were going to use that the studios were going to use. One was "Eye of the Tiger," and one was "You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down." So that was going to be in Rocky 3. That was going to be the
Really?
theme for Rocky 3. You're the best around. You're going to see Apollo Creed say that at some point in this film. You're going to see, you saw Mickey just say it. But that was originally going to be in this film. And then Karate Kid was going to have Eye of the Tiger. They eventually ended up swapping those songs for each of the movies because they felt like You're the Best Around would fit better with Karate Kid, and Eye of the Tiger would fit better with this. And I'm glad they did that because nobody's. I mean, Eye of the Tiger is a great song, but I don't know if it deserves to be in the first Karate Kid. It definitely deserves to be in Rocky, just my opinion. But anyway, it's just a really interesting fact that I learned just a little bit ago. Yeah, see, Clubber Lang respects nobody, even the legend Apollo Creed, the guy who has all the class in the world. Clubber Lang. Ooh, yeah. He's got one heck of a mohawk. You see, he keeps saying the best, the best. Mm. You're the best, Rock. You're the best. Yeah, thumbs up. Oh, poor Mickey. Man. I can't believe they're not giving this man a doctor, David. He's
Yeah, I know,
literally
right?
dying on the table, and they're
Yeah.
not giving him any medical attention.
Yeah, what they could, like, it's weird that Rocky didn't want to do the fight, but since he convinced Rocky to go through with the fight, that they're just gonna let him lie there and not take him to a hospital or something.
Yeah, it's
That makes no sense.
Makes no, yeah. Just go to kill a guy. Oh, he's got golden gloves. Oh, oh God. Man, he is just beating the snot out of him. Oh, just you wait. See, David, those are going to be the sound effects. Maybe a little bit cheesier, but those are the kind of sound effects we need in the taco.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be so much fun doing that taco feet commercial. It's gonna be fun. Oh no! Oh no, Rocky! Come on, Balboa. Yeah, it's also funny because it's like after the second one, you're like, okay, now where do we go from here? Oh, we give him a new opponent that hits harder, who's hungry, who's kind of like where Rocky was in the first one, except this guy has no heart at all. He has no heart for anybody and no respect for nobody. He's just too strong. Oh, thank God there's a doctor. Okay, good. He's given up.
That close up of his face.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
No.
Not pretty at all.
That little droopy eye. Come on the inside. Man, he's really beating the snot out of that guy. Oh. So you have Rocky in like the worst position he's ever been. He has his counselor's gone, who encourages him and keeps him going. That guy's dying. He's lost his edge, and he's not hungry. He doesn't have the gumption to go on. Huh.
Oh no. Carl Weathers is concerned.
Carl Weathers is very concerned.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. I don't know about you, but it looked like Rocky wanted to get up, but he just kind of just given up at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was just too intimidated by Mr. T's night elf mohawk moves.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I was referencing a World of Warcraft commercial.
Oh yeah, I was not aware of this. No.
Yeah, have you ever
Wait,
seen?
is there one? Wait, yeah, there's one with Mr. T, huh?
Yeah, we was
Oh, that's
talking about his night elf
right.
mohawk.
Is what? High
His
elf mohawk?
Night elf mohawk.
I think I vaguely remember this.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
They got Mr. T, they got William Shatner, and those were the two that I remember, but they had a few others as well.
Interesting. Well, I love how Will Shatner does stuff like that.
Yeah, it was just, and the commercials were really simple too. It was like they didn't even show any gameplay footage. Yeah. It was just like celebrities standing against a white background talking about themselves playing World of Warcraft. And the Mr. T one was just him as like going on and on about my night elf mohawk.
I love that. My night elf mohawk.
Night elf mohawk.
Night elf mohawk.
Yeah, I guess that was what he named his character class or something. I don't remember.
That's awesome. That reminds me of the commercial we've kind of based our commercial on. The fill in the box.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't, you dirty rotten. Or whatever he says. We're going to change it from Jack in the Box to fill in the box. No! Change it from the shop. I won't spoil it. You'll have to go watch the talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
I mean, people are probably going to go back to this episode and be like, they did a commentary track for Rocky 3, and then we're talking about this commercial we can't talk about right now. And then they're going to be like, why can't they just tell us? This is the future, bro.
This is the future, bro.
This is the future, bro. Yeah, hello, future bros. What are you doing? As Mickey is dying in the background, we're talking about commercials.
Oh,
he looks like a Muppet, yeah.
That's
Okay, I'm wrong. The commercial scene I was embarrassed to watch is in the second movie.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, it would have already happened by now.
All right.
Everything's just there's a lot of 80s cheese in this. A lot of 80s cheese. I I understand why Tarantino considers the 80s one of the worst decades for films because of the 80s cheese.
Yeah, which is funny because some of the best films ever made
have been in the 80s.
Yeah.
And Back to the Future, hello.
Empire Strikes
Back.
Yeah.
Come on.
You got, what else? You got The Goonies.
Oh my gosh.
You got
Indiana Jones. Raiders is in the 80s.
Yeah.
God, I mean, come on, Tarantino.
Many great films in the decade. Many great films in the decade.
So many films, let me tell you.
Many people are saying that some of the best movies ever made hail from the 80s.
Some of the best directors. Have you seen After Hours by Martin Scorsese? Classic. And it takes place in New York. I love New York. I love all the people. There's so many people in New York. After Hours is legit one we should watch for the two films thing at some point. I have no idea where to put it in. We'll just watch at some point.
We'll get it in there.
We'll get it in there. A ton of Scorsese stuff was in the 80s. That was freaking good. Yeah. I mean, you had Taxi Driver in the 70s. But dude, in the 80s, you had a ton of good ones.
Yeah.
Now, the 90s, I will say some of his more better works, like Goodfellas, Casino, all that stuff was in the 90s. And Tarantino, if you see him in interviews, he's like, yeah, the 90s was one of the best. Well, yeah, because you've made some of your best work in the 90s, pal. That's why. That's why you consider it's like one of the best days. But the 90s legit is very special.
Yeah, there's great films in the 90s for sure.
Yeah, but Raiders...
But also,
Back in the Future,
I think we're talking about the 80s contains some of the greatest films ever made.
Yes,
but at the same time, there's a lot of cheesy, schlocky, awful 80s movies out there.
Every single Karate Kid film is one of those. That's for sure.
Yes.
And even though I love those to death, not the third one, but this first and second one I love. God, there's so much cheese in those, especially the second Karate Kid. David, have you seen the second Karate Kid?
Yes.
God, what a piece of 80s cheese, man. Like, there's so many holes and it stinks. But at least it's entertaining, you know? It kind of like this. Like, this is extremely fun to watch, I would say. Especially as we're getting into the latter half of the movie, like the better half of the film, as we
the better half,
very much the better half, because you take all the elements from the first and second one with him and Apollo. You take him at his lowest right now. You take it at lowest he's ever been, right? And he rejects his legacy that he's created, and he thinks he's not earning of it. But it's all about to change. It's all about to change, David. It's all about change because of one man. His name is George Costanza. I wish.
That would be
that would be something. Now, if Tarantino says like the 80s is one of the worst decades, he says the 70s and 90s were some of the greatest. And the best he considers. But I'm like, I guess if you were like you're saying, if you were like contained, the 80s is really dang good with all the classics, right? And I'd say definitely the 70s for sure. But I'd say, I mean, almost every decade contained, there's really, I think you could pull many, many, many great classics out of those. But like, I find it interesting how he considers the 80s because of the 80s cheese, I would assume.
Yeah.
You know, is that way. Have you seen his the clip that's been going around with Quentin Tarantino of him being interviewed by Bill Maher about Toy Story? Have you seen that?
I've heard of it. Like, I've seen thumbnails in like recommended, but I haven't actually clicked on it and watched it. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really funny. I recommend people go find it. It's really funny. But yeah, he basically says that like the Toy Story trilogy is like one of the best trilogies ever made. And it has a perfect ending with the third film. And how he doesn't even want to watch the fourth movie that came out because it just is going to ruin it, he feels like. And he feels like, it might be a great film. I know, it might be great. But I just don't want to ruin it, you know?
I mean, you know, I respect
that for sure.
Sometimes I wish I could unwatch
Like the
the
Star Wars movies, you know.
the Matrix 2 and 3. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I wish I could unwatch those movies
Mm,
and just pretend that the only one that ever existed was the first one.
yeah. Not even my kids. Yeah, it's funny because like yeah, it's funny like your experience with the Rocky films where you've seen lots of bits and pieces of them and never fully a full film before. I've had that same experience but with the Matrix films.
Interesting.
Like I've seen a ton of the first, second and third films, especially like some of the endings to some of them, but I just have never sat and watched it all the way through yet. Oh God!
He said it.
He said it.
He said the
And
name
he
of the
said it in a
song.
very dark room with nobody around him, so it was probably an add-in shot. I love this scene though. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. You had to say it twice. Why'd you have to come here? He has a plan. Let's bring back the bad guy from the first two films as his mentor. Ain't a bad idea at all. Hey, this has great parallels to the new Sonic 3 film that's coming out, David. Eggman is going to be helping out the good guys, you know?
Oh, interesting.
You know? Close it for him.
Hard words from a hard man.
I think you could have phrased that better. I think he meant hard-hearted man.
What a phrase.
What a phrase.
I don't know why, but in the Carl Weathers is giving me like Billy D. Williams vibes in this movie.
100%, dude. Well, I mean, this came out the year before The Return of the Jedi, I think. This was 82. Man, and they just are dressing up Carl Weathers in like the snappiest of suits as well.
That might be what's giving me the Billy D. Williams
I
vibes.
feel like, yeah.
Is how clean cut he is and how
the
dapper
hair.
he is.
It's the hair, man.
Yes, the hair. The hair and the dapper sort of fashion sense he's got going on.
And Paulie, they're just dressing up like your average pool boy. No respect given for the lonely, downtrodden Italian guy.
Well, I think Paulie is supposed to be like that because Paulie's a bum.
He's a bum
who can't get off his behind and actually do something with his life.
Yeah. Why couldn't they take their kid with them? New $1 Million Hotel. Hey, David, check it out. It's where we were today. I think they're in LA or something.
Yeah.
That's not where we were.
No.
We were in San Francisco. Oh, yeah, it is where we were today. Yeah.
That's just because there's homeless
Just
people.
Just homeless people, yeah.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They're both LA and San Francisco are, you know.
Well,
let's just say
you know,
they both have a little bit of a liberal hellscape kind of vibe to them.
Yeah.
I think this is LA. This is
definitely
everything's
LA.
too spread out.
Yeah.
San Francisco, everything's like squashed together. And there's lots of hills and stuff. This is all flat ground and everything's all spread out. So this has got to be LA.
So flat, man. What?
All right.
Oh, God. What'd he say? Something I've ever done? What have I
He
ever
said,
done?
"I don't even have a gun."
Oh, I don't even have a gun. That's definitely what you want to say to the creepy homeless people that are looking at you weird. You don't have anything to defend yourself with. But I love this. He just takes him to like a dump, basically, to live. Tough Jim.
Tough Jim.
Yeah. This is where Paulo broke ground. Inner city. I love this. This is great. Sixth Parvis Magnum, man. From small beginnings. Oh. That Billy D. Williams in the background? Mm, yeah. Mm, mm. I had the tiger, man. He keeps saying it. He just keeps saying it.
He's got to sell it somehow.
He's gotta sell it.
I don't know
man.
why they have to sell it, but apparently so they do. I
It's the
think
way
the
it was,
song
man.
pretty much sells itself.
Yeah, it's the way it was, you know? It's the way it was. Hmm. Yeah, you tell him, Creed. Like you in the fifth Rocky movie, Paulie for some reason is still around. When he should have been the one to have the heart attack.
Yeah.
Than Mickey. But we gotta give Rocky a reason to get down in the dumps. I get it. But yeah, in the fifth one, they try to make Paulie that character that he gets injured and near the end of the fifth one, and that just throws Rocky off there. Just like, you were my family, I'm gonna fight you, villain of the film. And it's
I'm
really
gonna fight you.
I'm gonna fight you. Somebody. Yeah. It's like Rocky 5 is really interesting. I need to look it up here, but I'll bring it up later, but I'm gonna look that up real quick. See if I can find it. Rocky 5 ain't that bad. Okay, so if you want to find a really interesting video essay, you got to look up Rocky 5 Ain't That Bad by Matthew Dankazak, I think is his name. And it's been on YouTube for years, but it's all about the original assembly cut of Rocky 5 and how it was the original vision from Stallone, and then the studio took it and recut the entire film to not that very good of a movie. So go look it up. Rocky 5 ain't that bad, because Rocky 5 is pretty bad. It's not a great film at all. Some interesting ideas that kind of just do not work at all. Kind of like some interesting stuff they try to do in this that works, but they don't execute it at all with the Rocky 5. But in the original cut, they do. And there's some hopes out there, since Rocky 4 just got a recut with Stallone, Stallone's involvement, that maybe just a chance in the future that Rocky 5 will be re-edited and recut by Stallone. Hopefully, we'll see.
Maybe
It
might save the film
might save it. You know,
the way the recut of Star Wars Episode 4 did.
Yeah. Because there's a good film there. That video on YouTube, Rocky 5 ain't that bad. A great analysis of what could have been an amazing film and what was there. Because you can actually find the assembly cut online in certain places if you look careful enough. And that's where he did, and he watched it. But yeah, it's a really great idea. It's just there was never made the cut, basically. God, I just don't get why Paulie is still around in this franchise. He served his purpose in the first one, great. Second one, fine. This, he has no reason to be here. Like, I really am kind of mad that he's here.
Well, it seems like the movie is trying to explore the idea of him becoming sort of obsolete, sort of something that dead weight that Rocky probably should jettison, but won't because they're friends. I mean, who's to say how well they develop it? Because I've never seen this movie.
Yeah.
But we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, we never had a honeymoon. This could be our honeymoon.
Yeah, this is going to be our honeymoon. And
this downtrodden, broken down motel. Oh, yeah. Training montages. Here we go. Gotta get tough.
Yeah, there was one thing that you were talking about the video essay. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I thought it was really funny. It was him trying to train Rocky, and then freaking Mickey, not Mickey, Paulie jumps in as like, you can't train him like one of your dog fighters. He ain't got no rhythm.
Wow. Dang, Paulie. Well, hey, he's faking the truth right there. I mean, they kind of always describe Rocky as, oh. Hmm. 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 Yeah. God. David. Oh, Dave. What is this is interesting. Why is he wearing a crop top?
I mean, that was just what people did in
That's
the 80s.
just what people didn't. I know.
It's.
I've watched a lot of Magnum PI, and I'm very used to the crop top look. But man, does it look weird on Apollo Creed, man.
Yeah, it's bizarre for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the way they were back then. They were bizarre people.
The country was in a different place back then, man. A worse place. 40 years ago.
Well, I don't know.
Well, let's argue.
I mean,
that's up for debate.
I guess I'd take men wearing crop tops over certain other things that happen in the modern era that aren't so great. You know?
Yeah.
Like there's a few things that if they were to leave our culture, I think, reintroducing men wearing crop tops wouldn't be such a bad trade. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not that huge of a deal, but it's awfully weird to see coming from a modern perspective.
Yeah. That man runs fast.
So fast.
So fast.
Uh-oh.
I mean, so fast that you can call him a cool running guy,
Rocky had a freak out.
It's over. All over. He's given up on Rocky. Or did Rocky give up on himself? Yeah, his hair looks really clean in this. Apollo's hair. I can't remember what happens next. It's been a while.
Well, luckily we're watching the movie.
David. I can't remember what happens next. Man, I wonder what's going to happen. Well, good thing we're watching the film. Oh my goodness. Mm. Mm. Really a loser. Man, his veins are popping out of his neck. He needs to drink some water. Mm. He's a grown ass man. Name's Mickey. Beer. Mm.
Well.
That's why we need women in our lives. They talk sense into men.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes when we need it most, like this. This is interesting because you kind of first think, oh, he's just thinking for himself. He's just being selfish. That's why he's giving up. And no, his reasoning is, no, I'm going to do this for my family. I don't want to lose it. But then she's like, well, look, I understand that, but come on. Let's at least be honest about it. See, there's so many allegories you could take from this man. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. I love you, Adrian. Ah, Rocky, the first special needs role model in film.
Special needs.
I want ourselves, David. I want to take the words I just said right now and say this first special needs role model in film, and then just cut to the first time in this first movie where he says, "Adrian, Adrian."
Oh yeah.
After he loses.
Yeah,
in the first film.
Oh man.
Adrian.
Now we're back to some
Now we're back
semblance
to
of
it.
Back to the old
Yeah,
Rocky.
no crop tops allowed. Yeah.
Everyone's midriff is going to be fully covered from here on out.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh,
Dang
God.
it. Dang it, Stallone. Oh, you couldn't have had foresight 40 years ago to not do the midriff? Getting strong.
Yeah. Paulie just is like, what am I doing here? I don't care.
I love also, I don't know why, I love the shoes in this film. They got some awesome shoes. Oh, yeah. Look at those thighs.
Good old slow motion running montage.
Why did they zoom in on the thighs? Oh, he's getting stronger. Getting strong. Oh, yeah. I also think it's kind of interesting because usually for training and stuff like this, you usually want your distractions away from you, like your family and stuff like that, to really focus on your craft. But he has Adrian and Paulie involved in all of this, which I think is an interesting strategy from Mr. Creed here. Usually a trainer would be like, no, don't think about your family. Don't think about all this. Focus on you. You got to better yourself for them. But it's interesting because they're there. I think that's really interesting. I think that's cool.
Yeah. I think in this case, his family is a source of inspiration. Because now he realized, because before he was afraid to lose because he didn't want to,
just that insert shot. That's awesome.
Yeah, he didn't want to lose what he gained with his family. But now he realizes that if he doesn't make this right, it's going to bother him for the rest of his life, and he's going to end up probably driving his family away at some point. So at this point, the family's not a distraction. The family is the reason why he's doing it.
Yeah. And it's a source of his inspiration, too, to keep going and get stronger. Oh, here it is. There's the scene. They're in the water. They're clapping. They're happy. I love you, bro. I love that. That's so great.
Still not as iconic as the scene in Predator.
I don't know. This is pretty.
You son of a bitch. And then they're just, you see their forearms just.
Madison Square Garden. Dang. That's a lot of people. Here we go. The rematch of the century. I think these guys are from the first two films. Balboa. How do you plan to fight him? Oh, God. This guy's, man, gonna get hurt. But I pity the fool.
He said it. He actually said it.
He actually said the thing. Oh, this is cool. Man. I just realized that shot with them in the hallway and the cameras low down like that. There's a shot exactly like that in Creed 3 where it's Adonis Creed and his friend that he's training in that hallway, and then Adonis goes out to the locker room in the same shot, and then they look back toward like the doorway where they entered, and then they look back and then they walk their separate ways. It's just like that. So it's an homage shot, but in the Creed 3, but man, it really is effective in that. Brings more context to it. That's why Creed is so good, because it takes and honors what came before it in the Rocky franchise while also adding its own flavor to it, which is appreciative. Like, Creed 1's an amazing film, and it's mostly a remake, but it's a good retread. But then you get Creed 2. Oh my God, David, it's so beautiful. It takes fan service and respect, merges them into one, and it's just a thing of beauty. It's the good fan service. You know what I'm talking about. The good stuff. Not the weird, you know what I mean. But it
Not
takes
the,
it in just not the anime kind.
not the and also not the
not the weeaboo kind.
the out of place get away from her, you bitch.
Oh yeah. There's a good way to do fan service and an incorrect way to do it. An effective way and a respectful way and a non-respectful way is what I'll say. Because it could be effective, but it could also be not very respectful. But it could also be both respectful and effective. Creed does a good job in the franchise of being both respectful and effective. I feel like Creed 3 falters a little bit just because it's not as strong as all the other ones, especially as all the other Rocky films. But it works and it's good enough to get there. And it doesn't rely so much on fan service, especially in Creed 3. There's homages, there's stuff like that, but it's also the first Rocky film without Rocky in it. So that does kind of make it falter a little bit. But it's still a good film by itself. It's just not amazing like all the other ones. Or as amazing as all the other ones. Clubber Lang, man. What the heck? What did that guy say? Never go back? Awesome. Clubber Lang. Who'd have never came back? I'm gonna bet you Apollo's gonna say hi to the tiger here. Watch this. Oh, stay out of my face. Yeah, you tell him, Apollo. I want him. He's trash. I'm gonna get you there. Oh man. He's wearing American shorts, baby. America, freedom, freedom. Freedom. David. I can't get through it. America. Heck yeah. God, that was so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're commenting on his weight, how he's a lot thinner. But he's more agile. Look how fast he moves his hands, his feet. Clubber Lang. Don't get them too close. Yep, he's Italian. Look at that nose. I'm sorry. Go for it. The war is on.
Oh,
he said it. He said another thing. The best.
Yep. The tie-in that never was.
Oh, he's doing the cross thing. He's kneeling, praying. He's ready to go. America. Oh yeah, he's going right in. Get him, Rocky. Get him.
I feel like this is beginning the same way the first fight did.
Yeah. Maybe that's to throw us off, David.
Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, there's no Mickey here.
There's definitely going to be a low point. I mean, it's just inevitable given the narrative structure of films. There's definitely going to be a low point here.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, get him. Ooh, yeah. Don't look at the camera. The guy looked straight at the camera. What do you say? That left hand's like a what? Oh, dang. Oh, look at that. Oh. Did you hear that? That sounded like a growl. Like a lion's growl. Rawr. Oh. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lion roaring. Rawr. Oh man, pandemonium, pure pandemonium. Ah! Oh my gosh.
These noises, man.
Oh man. I'll kill you, man. He's strong. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Smacking him. God, they're all so greasy.
I think that's sweat. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's sweat.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. That's got to be sweat. Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's fake movie sweat, which is why
Whoa! He picked him up and threw him.
Which is why it's got that, nice even sheen.
Beautiful sheen.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed, that's the word. Yeah,
a sheen like that has never been seen.
Ever.
Many people are saying that there's never been seen a sheen like that before.
Many people are saying that his abs aren't real. Let me tell you, they're very real. I've touched them. While he was in New York, I touched them. It was very real. Didn't get a chance to go next to Apollo Creed's abs. No, I didn't get that close. But the Italian stallion is quite the best, let me just say. But he's getting the schnout beat out of him right now by Clubber Lang. Can he get up? He's gonna, oh God, I don't know. He's awake. He's up. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Come on, Rocky.
It seems like all that Rocky accomplished was to train hard enough to piss Clubber Lang off.
and yep. Oh, good. He's blocking him. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's toying with him. Oh, you're just a stupid fool. Sounds like he's saying something else, but stupid fool. I wonder where he got his entourage. There are a bunch of, older folk guys, and they're just helping him out. I wonder if he found them once he got famous, or once he got to the top, or up to Rocky, or whatever. What happened? I wonder if they're there for the good reasons. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into Rocky 3 right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, take it this time. David, have you ever seen a Raging Bull at all?
No.
I don't recommend it, honestly. It's like a Greek tragedy almost. Like, it's kind of beautiful in that, but it's also very depressing. And I don't know. I think it's a good film. It's just it's not something I would recommend people watch. It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. Scorsese's one a fantastic film, but just I don't know. It was very depressing. Good movie, just depressing. After you watch it once, you won't want to watch it again. He's getting killed. He's getting mad. See, Paulie sees what's going on. That guy, Duker, whatever his name is. Yeah. You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. Ever had a dump in a bug? Man, every time I think of it, it's just so freaking funny. Oh yeah, get him, Rock. You ain't fat. You ain't nothing. Oh man, look at him. Oh man. Oh man. Get him, Rocky.
Oh, going for those kidney shots.
Yeah, ruptured kidneys, man. That's what'll end Clubber Lang. And shaving that mohawk off, that'll take his powers away.
Yep.
Got
to take away the night elf mohawk powers.
Yep. Yep.
What was that all about?
Apollo kissing Paulie. He's just happy. He knows he's winning. He's got him on the ropes.
And you know what word is a synonym for happy?
Joyful.
Gay.
Yep, that is true. That is gay. Oh man. Yeah. And he doesn't fall. He stays on his feet. Yeah. He knocked him out. On the ground. No, not Clubber. You made us so much money. Oh. He's so happy. He did it. Yeah. Now we just need the American flag and it's said and done. Oh, ow. Oh. He is exhausted. We did it. That's right, we did it. Balboa. Hooray.
Oh, man.
Man, look at that.
Carl Weathers looks so happy. You see that smile on his face?
He was like, well, he's proud. It's a sense of pride. Oh, God. Oh. It's crotch protectors. Good. About 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so David, is that sweat or is that just body oil? Because they haven't gotten like into the ring yet.
Well, I think the idea is that they were training.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I don't see any. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see any reason for boxers to get oiled up.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But yes,
it looks very greasy.
It's fake movie sweat. So it's evenly distributed and it's got a high gloss.
That reminds me with the youth group movie with the Fupu, where they take Chris Ollenberg and they just dump a bucket of water on him. That's really sweaty. He's like, I'm almost done. And then he's like, oh, I just got one more hole to go. This is a cute. This is real cute. I like this scene. Looking fly.
This is kind of a strange ending. Let me just say that.
No, it's fine. Oh. Oh, okay. It's over. To the nah, that's cool. That's
A
cool.
little painting.
Yeah, painting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's an homage for the last two films too.
I mean, it was done better in the Beastie Boys music video for their live performance of their hit song Shadrach. Yeah, that was I know that was a really convoluted
That's a very,
comparison.
very strange pull to bring into this.
When it's this painting, I only bring it up because this painting really reminds me of a video that Beastie Boys have on YouTube, where they take a for all those listening out there,
Yeah.
you may know the Beastie Boys from the regular hits, but their deep cuts are what's really amazing. If you haven't heard the song Shadrach, you should listen to it. It's
I know the name.
amazing.
I think I've heard it. It's a good song.
And they have a video up of them performing it live, but someone's taken the live footage and replaced it with animated in like an animated abstract impressionist painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Not as abstract as the Sledgehammer music video.
Yeah. I'll have to pull it up when we're done recording.
Yeah.
You'll have to see it for yourself.
Okay. All right. Performed by Survivor, Eye of the Tiger.
Indeed.
I
don't think they had any other hits but that.
Frank Stallone. That's his brother, Frank.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, he's on Instagram. He does a lot of stuff. Clubber Lang, Mr. T. Thunderlips, Hulk Hogan.
See what we got.
Al Silvani. Oh, I wonder who these people are.
Ian Freed.
Wally Taylor was Clubber's manager. The singer for what?
I think when at the fake training.
That was the guy we were looking at. Yeah, that was his brother. Okay. The guy who I said was like Billy Joel or something.
Okay, see, I knew it.
What?
I knew it looked like Rocky.
Oh, is that why? Oh, you did say that. That's right.
Yeah, I said is that some kind of Rocky impersonator? It's Sylvester Stallone's brother.
His brother. Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
That was a pretty enjoyable movie.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now that you've seen it all the way through, David, are you interested enough to watch Rocky 4? With Ivan Drago?
Yeah.
And
why not?
I think it'd be good to watch that because once you do, then we could watch the Creed movies, 1 and 2.
Now we're getting a little crazy.
Okay, now we're getting a little crazy.
Now we're getting a little too crazy. Come on now, slow your roll.
Well, okay, maybe next one we do. You pick the movie. This was my pick, Rocky 3.
Okay.
So how about you? What do you want to do for the next one? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know.
Maybe just sleep on it for now.
Yeah, maybe do it off camera.
Yeah, off camera. Yeah, I get you.
Even though there's no cameras filming.
There's no cameras filming. No, yeah. Oh man, so yeah, that was fun. Had a good time. Yeah. I feel like we need to balance more of the quiet parts and talkative parts, maybe. But I don't really know. It's hard to gauge because it's a commentary track,
Yeah.
But it's also a podcast, but it's labeled as a commentary, so it's like that's just how it is sometimes. Well, thank you, David, for watching that with me. That was thank you. I appreciate that. That was a good fun retread. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to us watch Rocky 3. We hope you found it entertaining, enjoyable, or worth listening to. Thank you for your time and your commitment to listening to us. And again, thank you for your time. We highly appreciate it. And we will see you next time on the next episode of Snarp Fangle. And also, before we leave you, direct all comments, concerns, thoughts, and ideas, as well as movie reviews to snarpfanglepod at gmail.com. And we will read your comments live on air. Or not comments, but emails live on air.
Or we won't.
Or we won't, because you haven't emailed us yet. Keep emailing us. We only have 1,000 emails in there. We gotta start going through those, David.
Is there really 1,000
No,
emails?
there's absolutely no emails. Nobody's
Okay.
taking the time.
I was going to say.
Once we do get some comments.
Once we get 1,000 emails.
We could space it out to 10 emails an episode. That's 100 episodes right there. There we go. We got content to do. All right. Anyway, we're going to head on out. Thank you guys. Take care. And Snarp Fangle on.
Bye-bye now.